The 2018 corn harvest is underway in western Kentucky, and Big Tractor Power is out in the field with a model year 2018 John Deere S790 Class 9 combine rated at 543 horsepower, and it holds 400 bushels of grain. We're going to take a look at some of the technology in this machine, including the new 712C corn head and all of the other computer systems that help give a lot of efficiency to this big combine. So let's climb up into the cab and take a look at the technology that makes the corn harvest run with a John Deere S790 combine. As the John Deere S790 combine gets underway, we can get a good look at the new 712C 12-row 30-inch corn head that is helping to pick the ears of corn. This is an updated header from the original 612C that was introduced in 2012. Up front, you can see two wires between the snouts, and they're going to slide here in between the rows, and that is the Auto-Track Row Sense, which helps feel its way through the corn and keep the combine moving steadily on the rows with the GPS. Other improvements on the 712C corn head include stubble lights, which are improved for visibility on the back of the header. Here we can see that floodlight stubble light on the back side of the header on the left, and we'll go over to the right-hand side and see the stubble light over there. And this just helps the operator see what's happening behind the header, and the floodlights from the roof of the combine help give a good view of the field ahead. It's always helpful to light up the night in all directions when you're harvesting. Other improvements include the gathering chain guide, which is now made out of steel instead of a hard plastic. The hard plastic was found on the 612C corn head, and now there is a steel chain guide on the 712C. Also, there are knife stalk rolls, which are improved for better stalk handling, and it's just helpful to have small improvements put into these corn heads every few years to help the harvest move along even better than it did the year before. Matt, what can you tell us about the digital display and the controls here on the S790?
All right, we're running a Gen 4 screen in here with a premium activation, which means we have Auto-Track, Row Sense, as well as in-field data sharing, so we can see yield, each combine's yield as it goes across the field. Anything green or red will be different yields, and also we can share guidance lines back and forth between one another. It also has an automation system where it will adjust the settings of the combine based on your ground speed or incline or decline of the machine.
So we've got also, we can see it also tracks your yield. It looks like we're right around 205 bushels an acre dry and 223 wet.
Yeah, that's our average over here. This is instant right here. Right now it's actually making 250 to 260, which is really good.
That is looking good. Definitely had a bit of a colder spring, so it's nice to see it popping up there.
We're also showing about 20% moisture. So far, it's actually dried, I think, 1.5 points just in today. It was about 21 when we started today, down to 19.5 to 20 now. So.
Now, do you have cameras on this that allow you to see the operating system inside and how the grain's flowing?
Yep, I just got to switch a page, and I can see right here clean grain coming up the elevator. And it'll compensate for broken grain. If it notices any broken or foreign matter, it'll adjust the settings of the combine to compensate for that.
Do you have any other camera angles in there that you can see, or is that the main function for this?
That's the only camera system where that's the clean grain. We also have a tailings camera, which right now We're not running much tailing, so there just look like some dust in there. That's about it. A pretty clean sample.
That's pretty good. Well, thanks for the tour of the operating system. It's always neat to see all the technology that goes into these combines. And is it possible to zoom out and show where these other, we look out the window and we can see there's 4 other machines out here in the field with us. Is it possible to show where those are?
Well, if I could zoom out here on it will show, this is us right here painting this. You'll see another dot over here to the right as he's going by, and there'll be a green trail behind him showing his yield.
There he goes.
We got another one coming up on us too. You'll be able to see it as well. But we need to unload because we're full.
I imagine they'll tell us that very soon too. When it's time to unload the corn from the combine, there's an amber light mounted on either side of the cab of the machine that begins to flash, and that alerts the grain cart operator that the bin is full and it's time to unload, and the tractor and cart will move in. The 2018 S700 series have a new light that is more of a flat disc type beacon. The previous S600 series, offered from 2012 through 2017, had a rounded globe amber beacon. Let's hop back in the cab and see that 28.5 foot unloading auger swing out and pour grain out at 3.8 bushels per second from the 400 bushel grain tank found on the S790 combine.
Probably less because it flooded, or it might have burned up when we didn't get much rain.
So will we see that as we come across here, start to show behind the combine on the map?
No, because it's delayed. It's actually picking up about 20 seconds after we go through it. The color shows up.
I hope you've enjoyed spending some time up in the cab of the John Deere S790 combine and talking with the operator about some of the technology that runs the machine, and learning about the 712C corn head as it picks the ears of corn during the harvest. If you'd like to see more videos like this, consider subscribing to Big Tractor Power YouTube, where there are over 1,000 videos of farm machines in action. If you're already a subscriber to the channel, make sure to check the Big Tractor Power YouTube homepage often, as new videos are uploaded every 2 to 3 days. If you have any questions about this combine or the video, leave them in the comment section below, as I try to answer every one that is shared. If you would like to get a preview of what's coming to the Big Tractor Power YouTube channel next, check out Big Tractor Power Instagram, where I share pictures and short video clips of what is currently being filmed in the field. As always, thank you for watching.